Hey everyone, today I was opportune to have a very good friend of mine here to talk to us about Tesla semi truck. So, Mr. Ayub, can you please tell us what you think about this new Tesla semi truck?
Well, I do think that this is a great step towards the future of decarbonization. And one thing that I genuinely like about Tesla as a company is the the insistence of vertically integrating into the company. So, once they outsource a particular system, they'll tend to bring that back into their company. So it reduces the leverage of, other companies maybe having delays of their products, therefore making, people missing out on, the vehicles or the products that they own. So everything is usually in-house, which speeds up the process of bringing out greener vehicles. Uh, an interesting thing about this new semi is it's tackling one of the biggest emitters of CO2 emissions. One fifth around in the global emissions of CO2, one fifth comes from transport, and from that one fifth, there's around 30% that comes from road haulage, such as trucks. So, in other words, over 6% of the world's pollution comes from those type of vehicles. Passenger. So the issue is trying to tackle that without, you know, basically increasing the pollution because we still need, products. We still need things to be shipped to us. We still need things to be hauled back into, you know, um, warehouses, you name it. Pepsi, um, which which I credit to, is a very smart company because what they did is when they first released this, not even released, first brought this product onto the market on the 2017, so 5 years ago. Pepsi saw this and realized this is going to be a money printer, because electrical cars tend to be less, you need to pay less on maintenance, right? But then this will be on a bigger scale, such as trucks, right? They tend to break down, requires a specific, certain parts to fix it. So it's very time consuming, right? This will be a money printer. So back then they ordered around 100 or 200 vehicles from Tesla. So they were the very first. And then on October of this year, Tesla announced December 1st, they'll be releasing their semi trucks and sending it to Pepsi. And so they had a big.
Excuse me. Why do you think that Tesla choose Pepsi to be the first company to start using the semi truck?
See, the interesting thing is, Pepsi. They didn't pick Pepsi because what thing they like about Tesla is they're willing to make deals with anyone, right? But Pepsi had the foresight to see, hey, this is a great opportunity. At 2017, not many people were thinking about greener trucks, greener technology, right? It was a big gamble of them, but they saw that, hey, if we do the maths here, it'll be a money printer, right?
Yeah.
That's something that Pepsi is quite smart in that endeavor.
And what are the futures on this truck that you think that would be very beneficiary for companies like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and some other big companies out there?
Well, one thing that Tesla is leading in terms of like in their uniqueness compared to other car companies or even technology, because this is more of a technological company, not just a car company, is the FSD, full self-driving. So the potential of their vehicles being self-driven by itself, delivered, has opened a unique pathway of
But
money printing.
don't you think in that aspect that people job is being taken away from them if Tesla is trying to introduce self-driving truck? So do you think that a lot of people will be out of job and lose their job in that aspect?
See, in this case, one thing that Elon Musk and people in that organization have also realized is once they create a lot of these vehicles, a lot of these companies, there'll be a lot of people that'll be out of work. And something that he himself has also alluded to a lot in his past presentations is the fact that there need to be a universal, credit base. So basically, people have like income coming in that will help them just to do the basics, to cover the basic needs, make them live comfortable. Because there's a lot of things that they're making at the moment, such as the AI robots, the full self-driving, so cars that drive by itself. You set a destination.
But as I said to you earlier on, that these things are taking jobs from people, from normal people, from everyday to day people,
Mhm.
and these are their livelihood where they make money to feed their kids. And because of the smartness of Marx, and it's now taking jobs. Don't you think it's taking jobs away from people?
See, what you're saying is akin to the changes back in our past, because before vehicles, there used to be horses, right? Horse and carriage, right? People would have said the exact same thing. Oh, if carriages, if you stop using carriages, this industry will lose a lot of their jobs. But the beauty about the human species is the ingenuity, the ability to change, the ability to adapt, pick up new skills, and create new industries. In the past, it has always happened of,
But this is a different ball game. Just remember that, because why I say this is a different ball game is that if you think about that, if you're talking about at the past where animals are being used to transport things, and not everybody, some people lose their job then. So I think in that aspect, I can't compare it with what Tesla is doing now, because Tesla is literally taking job out of people. And when you think about that, they are not giving them more option. Whereby when you talk about the animal species, where when they are taking the jobs out of from the horses. So if you think about that aspect, people know that they are going to benefit from it, and there are more things to look forward for, and the technology is going to make their job less easy because they still have a job. But with Tesla, they're not giving people a job. So that was why I'm a bit like it's a nice thing, like nice technology. But I'm just thinking about people. So
See, like I did mention, um, there was the conversation of universal base, income, where people were getting income coming in, that the world needs, because the more AIs that we have will replace a lot of work, whether it be from doctors to lawyers to whatever, will be replaced by robots eventually, right? How will we survive? The thing is, there's a lot of conversations of that topic, whether they need to have a universal money coming into people, individuals earning a certain income to maintain their lifestyle. It's just something that is still in the projects, from my understanding. We still have a long way to go to also tap into this new AI, but we shouldn't be fearful of what
um, I,
technology
I
has,
can
you
I
know.
can quite understand where you're coming from. But can you please tell us more about this Tesla semi truck? Because I know that very soon they will be everywhere in the world, and how do you think the world will react to it?
See, the thing is, it's going to be a big change in like the dynamics of pickup trucks, not pickup trucks, but just trucks in general, because it hasn't been an innovative industry. It's always been the same trucks for over, what, maybe 50 years, or whenever the advent of the trucks. It was just the same trucks. There was no changes whatsoever. So this has entailed such a drastic shift, right? Where a lot of these trucks just, you know, there was no care of like innovation. You need to change things, but there was no need for them because everything was the same. One of
Uh,
the biggest Mercedes is one of their biggest money printers is their trucks. They have a lot of trucks, a lot of buses, right? This will then reduce their sort of power in that industry,
but
which
just
meant
remember, the Mercedes are not trying to take jobs from
no, no,
people. You
but
know what I mean?
I know. But what I'm saying is this entail it will be similar to what happened in, say, 2019 when people were talking about electric cars. All these other companies were realizing, hey, let's move also in this direction, right? It sparks a lot of need to change, right? Where someone is innovative, like for instance, the phone, right? We used to have flip phones, we used to have Nokia's, right? Nokia isn't as popular as it is at the moment, right? But Apple were the innovators in this industry, right? That changed the direction of where we are today, right? Apple
Well,
did take a lot, but yeah.
well, thank you so much for being here, and we really appreciate you. Don't forget to follow our channel and also comment if you have any question. And I'm sure that my very good friend will be. We'd like to see your comments and also would also like to answer your questions. So the question shouldn't go for me because he is he is the lover of Tesla. He is the one that very crazy about semi Tesla semi truck, which has been unleashed to for test.
And also, it's out in the world.
All right, let's look forward for that, and thank you